Today's episode is brought to you in proud partnership with Porsche, and more specifically, the all-electric Porsche Macan. If standout design, cutting-edge tech and high performance matter to you, this is a car you will want to experience. It delivers all the efficiency of electric driving without sacrificing Porsche's signature thrill. To discover more and explore the all-electric Macan, head to porsche.co.uk/Macan. This week on the SheerLuxe podcast, I'm joined by Jenn and Maya, and who better to grill for beauty heroes, both old and new.
I put Pantene in my hair after I'd straightened it, and then I put a hairbrush through it, and everyone asked me if I'd had a blow dry.
The TV show that everyone in the office seems to be obsessed with that we can't quite get our heads around.
Summer I Turn Pretty. Why young people are so obsessed.
And not just young people.
Well, everyone, I guess.
The definitive list of the 100 best British TV shows of the last 25 years. 7, Fleabag.
I was going to say, where is that?
I think that is like one of the best things ever. And finally, we share all of the high street fashion finds that we have got our eyes on this week.
Dries Van Noten trainers. And COS have a kind of dupe, but they have them in loads of different colours.
It's a good one. Welcome to the SheerLuxe podcast with me, Charlotte Collins. I felt a bit like overexcited this week. I haven't done this for ages.
Welcome back.
Thanks so much. I'm joined by Maya and Jenn. How are you both?
Very well.
Great.
Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you don't already subscribe, you're missing out on all the latest goodness from SheerLuxe. So please do press that subscribe button, especially if you like what you hear today. We're going to start with what we're wearing. As ever, Maya, what have you got on?
I have my new favourite thing in my wardrobe on, my Dissh suede.
It's
brand new. It's very nice. It is pricey, sadly, but it is worth it. I'm going to wear this a million times over. Mint velvet, barrel leg jeans, and my M&S loafers.
You were wondering where the jeans were from?
I was wondering.
Mint velvet.
They're lovely, yeah. Does it sort of, the seam sort of...
Yeah, it's like a twist.
Slightly. Yeah, it's great.
This is the long. I find I have to buy most jeans in long, and I'm not super tall. I'm 5'6", but I like it to really hit my ankle. Otherwise, I'd be a bit more like...
Because I've tried on those viral Uniqlo trousers, but they're too short for me.
Too short, yeah.
And they don't do a long length.
No, they don't.
Well, we've got a big campaign coming up with Primark, all about their amazing denim, which, by the way, is genuinely so good. And we were shooting some video content yesterday, which is coming soon. And the jeans are genuinely amazing and super long. So have a look at some of the ones. I was only there for the portion that Satna was filming. Every pair she put on, I was like, oh, whoa, those are so cool. I love them. And they were really long.
Amazing.
So
great.
For your long-legged gals.
Great.
Yes. Jen, what are you wearing?
I've got a Marks & Spencer's cardi.
I love that that's M&S.
Yeah.
So
And I've gone
pretty.
full Sloane core with some pearl. These are Dior earrings. So I've just, gone full Sloane. And then some with nothing underneath seersucker trousers that I've lived in for the last month. And some Converse that you can't see, but I did clean this morning because I was worried that they were a bit grubby, but they're kind of half clean.
As we walked in, I was like, hi, Jen. I was like, can I wear trainers on the podcast?
I didn't know. I've never seen anyone wear trainers on the podcast, so I didn't want to break them off.
I think that's a time of year thing.
Okay.
I think they're coming. Don't worry.
Seasonal, yeah.
I'm wearing, this isn't a very exciting outfit today, I'm afraid, because I'm traveling this evening. So we're here for comfort today, I'm afraid. But these are COS, these are COS tailored trousers, Skims tee, which is the softest thing in the whole world. I'm obsessed.
I need to try these.
They are amazing. It's like a ribbed deliciousness. And a Topshop leather biker and some very old Bash-Top shoes from Russell & Bromley.
Topshop is back, baby.
Topshop's back.
It is
I mean, the thing about the Topshop being back thing is it's not
been
actually
back for
gone
a while.
anywhere.
Yeah.
It never actually went
Is
away.
it actually going to be a bricks and mortar store?
There is going to be a shop-in-shop somewhere.
Shop-in-shop.
Okay.
Shop-in-shop.
At a retailer.
At a retailer.
Okay.
Oh, at a retailer.
Yeah, shop-in-shop. Not a
I
shop-in-shop.
thought shopping shop. I was like, well, what else?
You know, the
can
kind
do
of
in a
shop where you can shop. I believe that's coming.
Okay.
Cool.
We're going to start with what's new and noteworthy. As ever, what is new and noteworthy in your worlds?
I don't think mine's very SheerLuxe. I'm just all in with the football transfer window.
I did see this in your notes and thought,
I
can't
I'm going to
really-
glaze over it.
Yeah. So,
are you really?
Yeah.
Are you genuinely interested
Yes, and it's quite a new thing to me. And if I have any friends watching this, they'll be like, "Oh, she's a fake." But the last 2 years,
Pick me, girl.
I've become like an avid Arsenal fan.
Okay.
If they win the league, I'm going to get a Gunners tattoo. Like I'm fully invested.
No, you're
Sorry.
not.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you see in the Gunners symbol, it's actually quite chic. It's
Where
like
are you going to get it?
like somewhere where you can't see it.
What happened? Like, why? Where did this come
Do you know
from?
what? I went to a match with my friend who has season tickets, and I just I've always enjoyed watching football and TV and stuff. I went to a match with my friend at the Emirates, and I just like felt something. I really enjoyed it. And I think it's quite nice, like it's a really nice community. It's something that I have in common with my husband, which is like very little. So this is something
You take it, yeah.
keeps the romance going. That's my new-ish thing.
I find that really interesting because the older I get, the more turned off it I am.
Really?
And to the point where it used to be that, my husband has it on all the time and that I can't even be in the same room as it. I find it so offensively green. It is so bright.
Green.
The green.
You don't like the aesthetics
I do
of
not like the
football.
aesthetics. I find it really overstimulating. It's bright and noisy. My biggest issue with football is I think they're really, really poor role models.
Okay, well, speaking of aesthetics, the new Arsenal kit is
heard
lovely.
friends, yes.
It's like pale cream with burgundy stripes and stuff, but Adidas. It's genuinely really chic.
But it's not better than all other clothes. Like it's just
but
for
it's-
a football strip.
Totally.
Yeah.
But football shirts, well, I mean, they were like big this summer. I don't know if they're going to remain.
This
but it
is
was a
true.
big
This
thing,
is true.
so-
I'm sure people, rock it still.
There's a way to
So
wear
yeah,
it,
that's
yeah.
my new noteworthy is just the transfer window.
The role model thing I feel really
Yes.
strongly about, and I think that's why women's football has been such a positive thing, because there's some positivity in that space, because this is a form of entertainment which has all these young boys in particular around the world hooked, and they just show violence, aggression, pettiness, all the things that I think should not be the right example show to young boys.
They do throw themselves on the floor a lot, which
There's
is
a lot
kind
of that.
pathetic.
That's tactful. And Callum always says to me, that just shows me you don't know anything about football.
Yeah, but it does
What,
annoy
that
me
you
when
think
they
is
do that.
dramatic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's
It's
tactical.
on purpose.
But I don't think that teaches you very good life skills.
If you watch
No,
like
but it's about winning the
90s, like
game.
early 90s football,
They
it
don't
was
care
like
about life
real
skills.
men. They were like,
Yeah.
they were sort of fighting, but in like a sort of sexy way.
Thrilled for you that the football transfer window is causing so much excitement.
Thank you so much.
Maya, what's new and noteworthy for you?
I want to talk about Summer I Turned Pretty, not because I want to talk about how good it is. I'm confused by how much hype there is around it and why young people are so obsessed.
And not just young people.
Well, everyone, I guess. And I
Yeah.
will actually throw my hat in the ring there and say I am a millennial that has been sucked into watching it, but only because I don't want to be out of the loop.
Oh.
I didn't watch last night's one, but I will tonight.
But what happens when you watch it? Are you hating it?
I'm so angry at the characters. I think they're awful. Bella, the main one, Belly,
Belly.
whatever her name is. God, she's the
you
most
watch it?
irritating girl.
No, I just know her name.
She's so irritating.
I meant to ask my friends before we did the podcast if they're watching it, because I don't know if it's because we work in an environment with so many young
Yes,
people.
I was asking someone last night, am I too old? And they were like, no, you're good. But I don't know if I'd feel sort of like I'm watching, like
No,
I watched like
don't
Dawson's
worry.
Creek was
Yeah.
I think my
Yeah,
Summer I
exactly.
Turned
Yeah,
Pretty,
yeah,
but that was like 20
like-
years ago.
But also you watched that at a point at which you
That's
were
when
a
you're
teenager.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like obviously we all had our equivalents of
Yeah.
that. But like now if you watch the OC, it's not good.
No.
It's just or Gossip Girl, it's not good. It's just it's nostalgic and it's of an era. So I feel like this is their version of that.
But to Jen's point, everyone's watching
I know
it.
Lou and Billy
Yeah.
are obsessed.
Yeah, this is what maybe I think the millennial obsession with it is. I don't give two hoots about their relationship. I'm watching it because of the fascination, like everyone's fascination with it. And I find, I guess it's a reflection of millennials versus Gen Zs. A lot of what they do are massively irritating.
Yeah. It's quite a good insight into
Yeah.
Also,
Gen
just
Z.
going back, saying two hoots is so millennial as well.
I feel like the LG and the SheerLuxe podcast have just respectively become places to bash the other generation.
Oh no.
I sent Daisy a TikTok video yesterday, and it was a meme about how millennials, can you please stop saying lol after every text message you send? And I was like, oh my God, that's
No,
And
I will not.
I sent it to her and she was like, ha, that's so you, lol. And I was like,
It's
What
like
do
this
they
year's one.
do? Is there like an emoji? They just don't. There's no
they
humour.
don't. They do emojis, but their emojis that they use like have opposite meanings to our emojis. Like the sideways laughing face one to them is like, God, you'd never send that.
Oh no! I think it's the sideways laughing one that they think is cool, and the straight laughing one is really lame. And I said that that's my most used emoji.
They use it as like a taking the piss way.
Oh,
They're
Whereas
just
we're
all
like, ha,
very-
ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
and they're,
They're
like,
like,
that's so lame.
We're just here to have a nice time.
I feel like so much of the millennial conversation is about Gen Z and the difference
Yeah.
between us and them. And I wonder if that has always been the case between different generations. Like,
I think so.
Do you
Yeah.
think Gen X, when we were entering the workplace, spent as much time confused by us?
I think there has always been this obvious divide in the two generations. I just don't think they've ever been as heavily labelled as they are
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
It's always been there.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I just wonder if we baffle Gen X as much as Gen Z baffle us.
I think at a point in time we probably did, but I think our sort of like morals and work ethics and all that, they're still quite closely linked to the
I
generation
think so.
above.
Yeah.
So I don't think the divide is quite as big.
And isn't also Gen Z the first generation that that pure, like we didn't have the internet as kids. They have they're the first that have always had the
Everything.
internet.
Yeah.
So that difference there.
Yeah, I mean, in short, I also have no idea why anyone's watching that show. I think there's a really big difference between like good drivel and bad drivel, and to me, it seems like bad drivel.
I still might do it.
I thought I did.
Phoebe's
I
might.
Everyone gets sucked into it.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for it to pass. I'm hoping it will pass, and then I'll just feel like I've missed the moment.
Yeah, I feel like it's still on for quite a while, so I'm not sure it's going to pass.
I'm actually really fine with
Not watching it.
JOMO on this one. I wanted to talk about TV still. The Sunday Times released a list of the top 100 TV shows in the 21st century so far, so in the last 25 years, as chosen by all of their critics and some kind of faces in the industry. So I've printed it out. Right, so we've got the entire list. I should say this includes things like Strictly, The X Factor.
Is it UK programmes?
It's UK. I'll read you the intro. The 100 best British TV shows of the 21st century. Our critics, columnists and stars, including Richard Curtis and Michael Sheen, pick their programmes that have defined British television since 2000. So, as I say, there is the Big Brothers, which obviously count as things that have defined British TV. I'm not going to bore you with the whole lot, but there are things such as I'll flick through. Shameless at 88.
I can agree with that.
Killing Eve is number 65.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that in there for me, but
Really?
yeah, I'm not as
think it's
hooked
up
to
there.
it.
The first
wasn't that
season
hooked.
was incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I think it went a bit
dropped off a
downhill.
bit.
I agree, but I think it's still worthy in the top 100 of the...
Of shaping television.
Yeah. 62 was Normal People. 60, The In-Betweeners.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Definitely.
53 is Rivals. 52 is Big Brother.
That's amazing. Rivals got in there
Yeah.
considering it's so new.
I know, but I feel like it's because of the origin text, right? Like, because that's so British.
And I also don't know a single person that did not like that program.
Yeah.
Or who didn't watch it at the very least.
Like
I can't
even
wait
like
for the
my
new series.
friends that work in construction down in Somerset, like who aren't at all in kind of the glamorous London world, loved it. Like as in male friends. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
loved
You know
it.
why? It's
Yeah.
because there's quite a lot of sex in it.
Sex,
is
but
quite
also it was just
sexy.
like joyful. It was just
Yeah, it was fun.
joyful and fun.
A romp. We need more
Rompy.
romps in
Yeah,
our lives, don't we?
rompy.
Yeah.
This is going to hurt at 47. Top Boy was 48.
Oh yeah, I
Love that,
Boy.
yeah.
The Traitors at 45.
I mean, the whole nation's hooked to that.
Yeah. 34. Mr. Bates versus the Post Office, which I thought would go higher.
That
you
was
thought it'd go
so
higher?
Yes.
good.
Do you know what? I actually didn't watch it because...
You didn't watch it?
No, because I was actually really aware of the situation before it came out. I just knew it would be really sad.
Yeah, I found it
was.
so moving.
So-
It was
yeah.
sort of that program that had you like Googling, like, did this actually happen?
yeah.
It was
I could just picture so many people in my life that weren't involved in it, but could have so easily. Like, my parents wanting at some point to set up their own business in some way and being sucked into that and just ruining their lives. So, you could just picture so many people you knew that could happen to.
Total tangent. I went with Georgie to visit a women's prison on Monday this
yeah.
week, which was so fascinating. Regular listeners and also people who have followed SheerLuxe for a long time will know that this remit of charity that we choose to support as a business is about rehabilitating ex-offenders, and we're looking at setting up a project. So went to this prison, and one of the biggest takeaways I learned so much from being there was how much you can basically be so screwed by the system, so whether that is in this post office context or this was talking about housing, and an ex-offender she had been an addict, she had a job, the housing she was put in after prison meant that she had to go on universal credit, like that was the only option, so therefore she had to quit the job because you can't apply for universal credit if you have a job, and a job is the only thing that keeps an addict on the straight and narrow post-prison. Anyway, basically as soon as you're in the
series
system,
of unfortunate events that they can't control.
but the system is so broken, and I think that show proved it, didn't it? Yeah. 27, Bake Off.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Joy.
comfort.
22, Gavin and Stacey. I also think that might have come higher.
Yeah, I thought I'd go
me
higher.
too.
21, It's a Sin, which I thought was one of the best things I've ever watched, which was the Russell T Davies show with Ollie Alexander from the Years and Years about the AIDS crisis. And you haven't seen it.
I have watched it.
Yeah,
yes.
amazing.
Everyone should watch that show. It's absolutely amazing. W1A was number 20. Have you guys seen this?
I've not
God, that's
watched
going
that.
back. Yeah,
It's so good.
it was about the Olympics.
No, that was the original one.
Yeah.
So they started it was
satire.
exactly that. What was that called? 2012.
2012,
Yeah, a satirical kind of comedy about the London Olympics.
Press
and the
office.
planning in advance of
Yeah.
it. And they spun it out after the Olympics to be, W1A is the postcode for the BBC building, the one at the top of Regent Street. Hugh Bonneville, and lots of other kind of recognisable comedians.
British
That's
comedians.
never come
It's
across
very
my
funny.
radar.
It's almost got like The Office vibes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
Sort
could
of
be into
behind
that.
the scenes in the PR office, but it's
A bit the thick of it, that kind of genre.
Okay,
It's very, very
I'll
good.
add that to the list.
Top Gear at 19.
Yeah,
The
I
original
was
top.
gonna say that was an
yeah.
institution for a long time.
It really was. 18 The Crown.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I mean, I
Yeah.
loved it. You didn't.
I know.
For me,
You haven't heard I've ranted on about this so much.
None of it.
I don't believe in making TV shows about real people who still exist without their consent.
I do slightly agree with that.
17 Slow Horses, season 5 coming in
can't
October.
get into it.
Really?
It's the one show I
Have
really
you read the
cannot.
books?
I don't really read.
Oh.
Sorry, side
Very
note.
tempted of you.
You revealed on the TikTok vlog last week that you raw dog every commute. Do you know
Everywhere,
this?
yeah.
Maya doesn't listen to music or podcast. She just gets on the train and goes like this.
I
You
just
not-
sit in my own.
Like,
little
no,
thoughts.
are you not on like Sudoku on your phone or anything?
Like honestly,
You like meditating.
maybe
Maybe it's
say
a
it
way.
like that.
You know
So
what?
say
Like,
it like that.
meditating is just like whatever helps you like relax and get out
Well,
your mind.
yeah,
So
I
that-
just sit there.
Raw dog
Sometimes
meditation.
I refresh my Wi-Fi in between stops, but Yeah.
But it was
You're
really
better than us.
You are better than us.
I've always been like this. And recently I took it to new levels, not on purpose, but when my phone got stolen a couple of weeks ago, I then had to go to Gloucester on a train, which is about 2.5 hours. I didn't have any access to anything. Didn't take a book 'cause I'm an idiot. So I sat there in silence for 2.5 hours with nothing.
Did you shut your eyes and try to sleep?
No, because I'm always a bit worried about missing the stop if you do that.
So you just
And
looked
you
out the
had the
window.
phone
Just
to
sat
put an
there.
alarm on.
I didn't. Well, I did. I actually did have a spare phone that wasn't connected to anything because I disabled my number and everything, so I couldn't get into WhatsApp, couldn't do this, couldn't do that.
Okay.
So I just sat there and I just looked around a while. I ordered a few things on the trolley that came by.
2.5 hours.
Looked out the window mostly.
Didn't chat to anyone.
God no, that's my worst nightmare.
She's not that desperate.
No.
And were you bored or were you satisfied?
That's actually fine. I found it fine.
I agree that she's superior.
Yeah.
Like I can't be alone with my own thoughts. for
I'd
that
get
length
into
of
my
time.
own head too much. Absolutely. I don't want to be in there at all. Take me out.
Yeah.
I think it's quite refreshing and maybe everyone should do it, you know?
We should do it.
No, it's true.
Try
yeah.
and disconnect yourself ever so slightly
Yeah.
from something. There was a town crier sat behind me for most of the journey, which I found quite fascinating.
Were they
Were
crying?
they ringing their bell?
Yeah.
He was dressed in his full get-up.
Cute.
And bless him, I doubt this will ever find him, but he had basically gone and done it. So he lives in Gloucester, but works in London 2.5 to 3 days a week. And he had gone to do an appointment in London and fell over and he thought he'd broken his leg.
Oh dear.
But he didn't want to go to he had a really thick Gloucestershire accent. Didn't want to go to London A&E because he thought he'd be there forever and ever. So he decided to get on the train, go back to Gloucester to go to Gloucester A&E.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
Is he talking to someone about this or just saying
Yeah,
it
I
out
know
loud?
lots of people. He spoke to the lady that sat next to him for most
But
of
not
the journey.
you.
No, but I don't want to talk
forbid.
directly to him. I'm just happy to absorb other people's
I hope
conversations.
he's okay.
yeah.
I'm sure he is. Yeah, he
Sending him
seemed
love.
very.
Yes.
Yeah. Love you, Gloucester / London town crier.
yeah. Hope you're well. 15 is Downton Abbey.
Oh, love Downton
I
Abbey.
never watched it.
Oh my god,
I liked
you should
it,
actually
but I
go
never
back and
watched the
watch
movies,
that.
so I heard they weren't good.
I did like it too, but I'm
movies?
very into period drama, so I think that's probably why.
Yeah, I feel like I could get into it. I just
Yeah,
never tried.
it's great actually.
It's really good.
Yeah.
14, I May Destroy You, which I loved. Michaela
yeah.
Cole's series.
I was thinking the other day that she's not really done much recently, but she was on the cover of
I was going to say that. She's on the
Elle,
cover of Vogue.
the
this
other
month
day.
for
So maybe
September.
she must have some.
She must have something coming out.
Yeah,
But if you haven't seen that, amazing
Yeah.
show about a woman who's sexually assaulted and delves into what happened, and it's brilliant. Peaky Blinders at 13, that always makes me think of you.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love Peaky Blinders.
she's back in,
I
She's
love
back.
it. I want to go and watch the theatre production now. That's
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
and they've done a movie, right?
yeah. It's
Coming.
not out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm quite excited for next week, even though I didn't like the book, is Thursday Murder Club.
I feel exactly the same. I did not like the book.
I thought the book was
But
crap.
like the cast are amazing.
Amazing. Did you watch the trailer? Because the trailer also,
Yeah.
I didn't get to anything exciting in the book because I thought it was such a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
But now I'm quite excited
Yeah.
about it. 'cause
Yeah,
it does
looks-
look
it
quite-
Maybe you
looks
should
cute.
have.
No,
stayed with
I'm
it.
fine. I'll watch the film.
Yeah, I didn't love the book.
But it's a
either,
great cast. It's like Ben
Great.
Kingsley.
Yeah. When I read books, I always have to imagine characters because that's how I kind of get locked in. Helen Mirren was one of the characters in my head when I read it. Yeah.
I
so-
read that character
that's
as Christine
interesting.
Baranski.
Oh, okay. Quite
Can
different.
you see that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the glamour and the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Great lineup for the film. So I'm excited. Okay, 12 is Black Mirror, which I find too sort of dark and disturbing to
And
watch
on the
most
nose.
of the
Too
time.
on the nose a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like Black Mirror, but yeah, it's a bit pretty.
We'll go through the top
Yeah,
10.
I'm trying to think what's left.
Okay, so 10, Strictly Come Dancing.
Great.
Don't watch
A
it.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, part of the
Yeah,
fabric
joyful.
of
Yeah.
British
Yeah.
life. Number 9, speaking of things that have come in quickly, Adolescence is in at number 9.
I thought it would be in there. Yeah.
This I haven't watched and have been meaning to because a lot of people say it's the best series they've ever watched. Number 8 is Chernobyl.
Oh, that
it's
was
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good.
I'm sure quite dark, but people
yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, I forget about all these
That was from
things.
2019. That was with Jessie Buckley. 7, Fleabag.
I was going to
Yes.
say, where is that?
I think that is like one of the best things
Yeah.
ever.
Some
ever.
really memorable scenes.
Yes.
You know, that would really stick with you.
Hot Priest. when he goes
Breeze.
Neil.
Yeah, with the fox.
Memorable. Number 6 is Line of Duty.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
I would say that's that defining, but I suppose it was on a lot.
I
but-
think it ended really as like a damp squib, and that's why it's gone a bit meh. But the first like 4 seasons were unreal.
were very good, yeah.
5, State of Play. I'd not heard of this.
I've not heard
This
of
is a
that.
Stephen Merchant show from 2003, a BBC political conspiracy thriller.
I actually,
No, but I want to watch it.
yeah, I
now.
want to watch that.
Yeah.
I do
A
love
cast
him.
list to die for: John Sim, David Morrissey, James McAvoy, plus a scene-stealing turn from Bill Nye.
I've never ever heard of this.
Number 4 is Planet Earth.
I did think I was going to say, is that going to be in there?
Can I tell you this is my unpopular opinion.
Oh, don't
don't
even
like
say.
it?
Don't bother. No,
I don't like any of it. I find it so boring.
Oh, sorry, but you weren't going to say you don't like David Attenborough.
I don't dislike David Attenborough, but I don't like David Attenborough's shows. Okay, number 3 is Happy Valley. I feel like you love
yes.
this.
I love
Yeah.
Happy
So
Valley.
good.
Can I say my issue with Happy Valley? I've started it and I thought there's nothing to be gleaned from this other than like misery.
They did the last series recently, but she had to take a break because she, I think, openly suffers from depression, the main actress, and she found it so harrowing.
I'm not
it
surprised.
That
is.
she had to like take a break between and then came back and did the other one.
I'm not
She's
surprised.
unbelievable in it.
Yeah,
Sarah Lancashire.
yeah, she's
Sarah
amazing.
Lancashire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it dark the whole way through?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
Yeah.
things constantly happen, but
Yeah.
it's not so far fetched. Like it actually feels so
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
It's not one of those things that you watch.
It's not
and so dark.
glamorous. I think
Not
that's why
at
it's so
all.
good, because it's not glamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Polished.
Yeah. Yes. I wish that's what I like about Line of
Yes.
Duty as well. But
Yeah.
this just felt like there was no sort of
Respite.
no ups and downs. Just really.
I
bleak.
think you do have moments throughout the series that like make you respect for and love certain characters. I think there are ups and downs, but there is constant trauma throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2 is Wolf Hall.
What's that?
Wolf Hall is the adaptation of Hilary Mantel's novels, which are best-selling but are often considered.
Yeah.
The Times actually, I think the week before, did a list. They're obviously churning through their lists, and
Right.
I guess it's 2025, so it's
Yeah.
been 25 years, and they did a list of the best British fiction or best British books. I think it might have been of the last 25 years, and Hilary Mantel came out as number
Yeah.
1 for that as well. So
It's King Henry VIII.
Okay.
Damien Lewis. My sister did some of the costumes for it.
that's so cool.
Amazing.
And I would imagine quite a fun one to do
Yeah,
costumes for.
all
Yeah.
sort of historical.
If you had to guess what number 1 was going to be, what would you guess?
Is it Big Brother? Is it
No,
going to be
that
that?
was
No.
earlier.
Oh right. Okay.
What we've missed.
But it's entertaining.
Love Island.
It's
that wasn't
a
that.
drama. Oh no, it's an entertainment.
No, it's
programme.
not a drama.
So it's real.
So we've had
Reality TV.
Strictly.
No.
Oh, crime, drama,
No.
comedy.
Yeah,
Okay, it's comedy.
Comedy.
Oh, is it The Office?
it's The Office.
Oh yeah,
The Office is number 1.
still stands.
I'm
There's a-
happy with that.
A quote from Richard Curtis about it, saying it's funny, brilliantly written. Second, its mockumentary style was not completely new, but it was completely perfected here. And has had an
Yeah.
astonishing influence on so many excellent comedies since.
and
it
I've seen a
ages so
thing
well.
that they're bringing out a new one
In America.
in America, but it has some British people in it.
So it's a spin-off of the American Office.
Right.
Which is based in a paper company called Dunder Mifflin. And this
Love
is
it.
something paper related. And they've got a couple of casts.
yeah.
But I think
and they have
Ricky-
a newspaper.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I think Ricky
Yeah.
Gervais and Stephen Merchant are involved in
Great.
it. But I don't know. I watched the trailer. It didn't look great.
I love the American Office.
I love the American
maybe more
Office.
than personally, maybe more than the
No.
British one.
I do too.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah.
I love the British one.
Really?
I love Ricky Gervais. He is like up there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
There we
Yes.
go.
There we go.
That was fun.
so
I've got
that's-
so
that
much
was
more to
fun.
watch
There's
now.
Me
honestly
too.
flick through the whole list because there's
that number
loads.
5 one. That
Yes,
that's
the
one.
Stephen
I'm
Merchant one.
Yeah, that's the one that's on top of my list.
I'm going to take your paper copy.
All yours. I'm going to do Chernobyl
liked
as well.
it.
That was a very, very long first
And
segment.
the podcast is over.
Yeah, let's talk about fashion. Number 2, fashion finds. What have you guys seen? What's on the wish list? Jen?
I actually wore last night a gorgeous, it's not very me, I would say, but it's like a pink sequined sort of calf length skirt from Marks & Spencer's. Really nice. I would say size up a bit. So it sits a bit lower on the hips, a little bit of midriff showing, really pretty. And then I've got my eyes on kind of trans-seasonal footwear. So like stuff to take me through from summer to autumn. There's some really, really gorgeous brown suede Dries Van Noten trainers. And COS have a kind of dupe, but they have them in loads of different colours. And they've got a navy blue, which I think I'm
nice. Yeah,
gonna
navy-
go for.
navy,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like just under 100 quid.
Really nice. Yeah, because the Dries are quite expensive.
The Dries are like
Yeah.
350 or
Yeah.
something.
I
but
really
these are
toy
just
with
100.
buying high street brand trainers and whether to or not.
Yeah.
As in...
Well, they're
as-
very because they have no brand. I think the
No.
good thing is that they're not trying to be something. I get that I say
Well, I
they're a
think they are.
dupe,
Yeah.
sort of, but like they're
They
not
are.
like there's not sort of stripes or a pattern on them that's like happy. They're
but
very
they're inspired by
minimalistic.
some sort
Yes,
of
yeah.
brand.
But do you mean from a quality perspective?
a quality and a, like I don't know. Maybe this is just like brand, because I'm a kind of a brands person. Do I want that trainer that kind of looks like a brand trainer that isn't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's why I would
Yeah.
go for the navy blue, because the Dries ones just come in like the tan and something else, whereas I think I'd go for like a more colourful one.
It's a
in the
bit
COS one.
different.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, so many of them are really good. Like looking, like the COS ones are really good.
Yeah.
They look great.
And if you think of how many did the Miu Miu New Balance
Yeah.
style trainer
Yes,
as well, you know,
yeah.
there's been plenty of, I guess it's no different to any other category, is
Yeah,
it? And
Exactly.
keeping it-
Yeah.
Yeah. Maya, what about you?
I really shouldn't add another suede jacket to my wardrobe.
You're fine.
But Arket have just brought out this dark brown, chocolate brown suede one that is in the same shape of the denim Arket one that I have, but I've got my eyes on. It's like a barn jacket. It looks amazing. I also wanted to talk about a new bag brand that I've started wearing called LM. Have you heard of it?
I have. It's a great brand.
Really cool. I feel like it's cooler than Bottega because it looks different, but it's woven style.
So they haven't always done the woven style, but that's obviously something that they've
I've got the little
clocked
boomerang
onto.
one,
Yeah.
which I just love, and I get so many compliments on it.
Leather.
And they're more like a £400 price point. So they're really sturdy, really amazing quality.
That's what handbags used to cost.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I do
what
think
they used to cost.
that there is an emergence though of really, really great handbag brands at that price. It's just not the super
like
brands.
Pollen
Like Pollen, exactly, or
Yeah.
Manu Atelier or Lifner.
Dragon Diffuser, yeah.
There are loads. There's a brand, we're going to have to put it in the notes and put it on the screen, but there's a brand that we featured a few times. I can't remember what it's called, but it's this amazing scalloped bag that kind of folds down. Have you seen it?
no, I don't
It's
know.
so pretty. But anyway, all in that
Yeah.
price range. But you're right, you used to be able to get a Gucci bag or a Saint Laurent
Yeah.
bag for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, £400.
The Vuitton Neverfull used to be
Mine was
$450.
$350.
Yeah, mine was $4. So I must have got mine about a year after
Yeah.
you, and now they're like $900.
Yeah.
They're £900.
More.
For a Neverfull?
More. It depends what
Are they?
size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
More.
The standard
Yeah.
sort of.
'Cause I would have
know,
bought one by
laptop
now.
size one. Yeah.
Okay, but LM, a good one to check out.
Yeah, love that brand.
You also had some shoes in this.
Oh yeah, they might be a bit divisive, but I'm very into them. They're the new, I think they've been out for maybe a couple of months now, but they're so hard to get your hands on. Birkenstock have brought out, basically from the front looks like a loafer, but it is a backless mule.
They're really cool.
So it's
They're really cool.
No,
Yeah.
not for me.
Oh, I'm really into
Why?
them.
They just look like the kind of slippers that I'd buy my dad for Christmas.
Ooh,
They
I
are
think that's
quite,
cool.
Yeah, they are quite
That's
diverse.
cool,
Yeah,
okay.
I want them even more now. Margiela have released a version of the tabby that looks quite a lot like that, which is a kind of suede, chunky. It's almost like a clog, but it's not got a raised heel or anything like it is. Just
But it
a
has
slip-on
got the
loafer.
tabby toe.
But it's got the tabby toe.
Oh.
I'm quite tempted by them.
What do you
No, I
think
can't
about
do
the
a tabby.
tabby?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
This is my thing with the tabby, that it's something that like is on people's radar a lot now and is very divisive, but it's like an absolute hallmark of Margiela that they have created for years and years and years.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand why it's divisive, but it's not really something that kind of, it obviously can be replicated, but it's like this sort of ugly, controversial, absolute stamp of that brand.
Yes.
So I feel like now people are sort of thinking it's this new thing and that it's so controversial and terrible, but actually it's just this real kind of
Yeah.
part of their DNA.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
I
fair.
sort of respect it.
Yeah, I
But do you
respect
like
it, but
how
I
it
wouldn't
look?
want it on my own foot.
Yeah, I do.
Because
In the right way,
I've
yeah.
always been of your
Yeah.
thinking, and like I hated it for years. And I think I've sat in many meetings and called them the camel toe shoe, but I'm now very into them.
Go. They've now adapted. It used to be like just boots, and now they're doing it in so
I'm
many
loving the
different
like
formats.
ballet flat kind of vibe.
Polly
Yeah.
has them in white ballet
Yeah.
flats with a strap over, and they look really chic.
Yeah,
do look
I do think they look chic. I just personally like that. I just can't. For me, like stuff that's like cool doesn't look cool on me anyway. So.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's
Just
not
not
true. But I
true.
know
No,
what you mean.
what I mean. Like, yeah,
I can
yeah.
relate
I'd
to that.
like to know
Not for
how
me.
Polly feels wearing them on the train, because does she get a lot of stares? Because I feel like they're still not very much out in normal life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That much.
But I wear quite a lot of weird shoes. That is something that I've always
Yeah.
quite liked, that you can have quite a simple outfit and then
Yeah.
have a snazzy shoe. Can I tell you about a brand that I'm obsessed with at the
Yes.
moment, which is
Yes.
Row Frames, which I have a couple of pieces from. They're in Amsterdam, a Dutch brand. Only 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, but I've made like quite good cut through. It's not cheap, but kind of to our point about handbags, brands are so expensive these days.
Yeah.
And this is like between the sort of 200 and £1,000 mark. So if you're
Okay.
looking to, it's kind of what Joseph used to be in terms
Right.
of very similar style and also very similar sort of price point to what it used to be. And it actually reminds me a lot of Louise Trotter's Joseph, because it's got a lot of sort of quite masculine cuts. There's a touch of sort of old Celine, Phoebe Philo to
Yeah.
it, kind of great suiting trousers,
Clean
really
lines.
practical. Exactly.
Yeah.
Clean lines and really, really wearable. Their winter collection is so great. They've done They did a couple of jackets for summer that had Mandarin style clasps, and they've taken that and evolved it and done some. We'll put them on screen. But it's gorgeous, like some shirting with a peplum.
Were you
waist.
wearing a long sort of ivory overcoat?
Yeah.
That was
Oh yeah,
gorgeous.
that as
Oh,
well.
is that brand?
Yeah,
Gorgeous,
exactly.
yeah.
Check it out if you're looking to invest in
Yeah.
a couple of key pieces for autumn winter.
I've seen you and Lou in a couple of things.
Yeah, we
I've
love
coveted
it.
them.
They do these kind of knits that sort of tie up in quite quirky ways, and there's a grey
love
jumper,
that.
which I have, which it's got kind of holes at the back because you can technically bring the arms around and tie it up at the front.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
And I wore it honestly like an offensive amount, like
God, that
nearly every day
sounds
for
so
months.
cool.
It's just like a great shape.
Yeah.
Big fan. There's also a Zara leather jacket that is really, really good.
Is it the
sort of-
black one?
The black
yeah,
one.
it's
Yeah.
nice.
I can't work out what it's going to look like in real life. I feel like I need to order it and see.
And have a look.
But it's like a kind of Celine Saint Laurent dupe.
Yeah, it's good.
It
Really
looks quite
oversized.
buttery,
It does
but
look good.
yeah.
They've nailed their jackets this
Yeah.
season. There's
It's really
so
cool.
many very
Yeah.
good Zara jackets right now.
We ran a feature on site this week about, I can't remember what we called them, utility jackets or
Yes, I saw that,
yeah.
yeah.
And I thought there were some really cool options in that.
Yeah.
I like that look.
Jackets is like the one thing I think I buy the most of, that and knitwear.
Yeah, me too.
I just am like, I can buy
Just
one
make
every
an
week
outfit.
if I want.
But then if you have a good jacket on, like today, is it the outfit as in?
yeah, the jacket's the outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you have a good jacket, all you need to wear is jeans and white t-shirt and you
Yeah.
look great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so true.
So easy.
So much easier. Please subscribe. A reminder that it really does help us out. So if you enjoy, subscribe, whether it's on your podcast channels or on YouTube, please. Mustn't miss. What are you loving on SheerLuxe this week, right now?
I think autumn is a really good time to start looking after your skin because you've done all your sun damage in the summer. We've had a big explainer about polynucleotides that went up last week, which is the salmon sperm facial. That went up last week. We've got something on peptides going up. We've got Teresa Tami, who's an incredible top facialist. Her like top 10 skin tips from like the treatment to have to the high street option to try.
looking forward to
So a
that.
lot of really good skincare content, I think, coming your way.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw somebody online who had a really bad reaction to polynucleotides.
Oh.
And actually she'd had it done before her wedding and then she had the bad reaction.
well, like-
luckily the week later,
I
but it's
mean,
caused really bad
Having
bruising.
anything done before your wedding, I think, is
Bit rash.
Dodgy.
Yeah, but
Oh, bruising.
yeah, it basically made her massively swell here, and it turns out you can be allergic to something in
So
it.
it was-
I mean, the
It
thing
wasn't
with
full
any
allergic reaction.
injectables is like, you know, there's risks to everything. So you have to go in with a little bit of hope and caution.
Yeah.
and go to good people.
Absolutely go to good people.
Yeah.
But, you know, even the best people, you can, if you're allergic to something,
Yeah,
you're
there's
allergic
no
to
avoiding
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you mine because it will be live by the time this podcast goes live, which is my day behind the scenes at Liberty. Not because it's 40 minutes.
Everyone in
of
the
me.
office has been talking about this, by the way, and just how fun it looked.
Honestly, we had the best day. I mean, it's not quite a series, but you know, as much as we can find time for, we go behind the scenes on other businesses and find out the workings and all the
did that
inner
Claire Goodman
machinations.
one, which
Did the
was
Claire Goodman
amazing,
one,
yeah.
exactly, which did so well. I think there's a
Yeah.
real people share our fascination of how businesses work and what goes on behind the scenes. So did the same at Liberty last week, which was, I mean, obviously, like there's no lovelier place to do that. And their team were amazing. They were all so sort of easy to be on camera. You know, sometimes you go into other businesses and we're all very used to obviously being on camera, and some people get a bit shy, but they were great.
Good.
And so there's some really good content. We got a first sneak at the advent calendar for this year.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, which is exciting. We did a shop walk with some of the buyers across fashion, beauty. Honestly, Discovery brands, like they have the best edit of brands you've not heard
absolutely. I think their curation is incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been to, I assume you've been to their fragrance floor on the bottom floor?
Yeah.
It's unreal. I hadn't been before.
And they're so knowledgeable as well, their shop floor staff.
They were
and-
all trained,
yeah.
but they sent them to fragrance boot camp.
Oh,
wow,
really?
that's cool.
To learn everything from like fragrance journalists, noses, experts,
Yeah.
everything. And they curate everything by like fragrance profiles. So rather than having to walk around and be like, what do I
see.
like? They have this
Yeah.
big inside, like internal bar, and it's like, if you like rose, come here. If you like woody, here.
Yeah.
Smoky, that.
So it's not separated by brand.
There's also brands in there,
do
but they
that.
do their
Yeah.
own curated edit,
Oh, that's
which
cool.
I think is really helpful.
That's
Yeah,
really
they're
helpful.
amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
Anyway, so watch it. I despite the fact that I'm all over it, I do think it's very good content. It's very
I've heard it's very good.
Yeah.
Did you go into their offices as well as on the shop floor?
Yeah, we spent loads of time in the
Back
offices.
house.
Yeah,
So I like seeing that sort of side as well.
Yeah. You get it all. So that's what I would say you mustn't miss. Anything, Maya?
I know this is not a new thing necessarily to us or to the internet, but I have been loving the comeback. We are doing more of them now, of home tours. We're now starting to do many more. And I'm actually going to use this as a bit of a ploy to ask people, if there are homes that you want to see inside of, people, celebrities, people, business owners, whoever it might be, tell us in the comments below. We'd love to know, and we will try and get hold of them.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well done. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any influencers, anyone
Yeah.
who's homed or fascinated by.
Yeah, and
Let
then
us
you've seen
know.
a glimpse of and you want
Yeah.
more.
We'll see if we can convince them.
Yeah, exactly. Love that. Okay, to wrap us up, ride or die beauty products or ride or die treatment, this says. What are you loving beauty-wise right now, Jen?
I have just finished a bottle of Allies of Skin's peptides and growth factor serum, and it has genuinely made a big difference to my skin. Peptides, that's coming up online soon, but they are proteins that basically are like the building blocks of your skin. So they increase collagen production, elastin production, hyaluronic acid. It just basically means like firmer, stronger skin. And I've totally noticed a difference in terms of fine lines. There's one particular peptide that you can get in certain serums that they call Botox in a bottle. And it really does help sort of diminish fine lines and wrinkles. So peptides I'm all over. And then I've actually also just tried a new mascara this week, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Mascara. So the theory is that it's the same, like it's long wearing, it lasts and lasts like their foundation. And it's gorgeous, really, really fluffy, lightweight, but like voluminous.
I am a double wear foundation diehard.
I tried it yesterday for the first time in my life.
What?
I know.
Yourself a beauty director.
I know. Because I
joking?
think it's because I'm not really a full coverage foundation girl, but obviously when they talked me through it, they were like, you don't have to use it like a full coverage foundation. And yes, I have been won over, but the mascara of the same line is really, really brilliant.
Your lashes are amazing, actually.
I'm wearing it today.
Are those
Very
your
good
natural lashes?
Yeah, they're natural, but I use a lash serum.
They are really
What lash serum do you use?
I use Revita Lash.
Okay.
And I'm really, really diligent with it. I used to keep it with my toothbrush.
Do you use it every day?
I now use it every other day because I kind of think I've gotten to a point where they're...
Yeah, they're quite long.
How long did it take you to see the results?
So I think it took about 10 to 12
Okay.
weeks. So a while, so you have to be. But then
I've
suddenly, because your
started.
lashes are on a growth cycle, so you've got really long lashes
They're
too.
not real.
Oh, okay.
But they do look lovely, as I've already
Thank
told
you.
you.
They look great.
I get these stuck on every 2.5 weeks. They are heavy on your eyelashes, so I need to do that at the same time to keep the strength
Yeah.
up of them.
Yeah.
So they don't
There's
get-
so many good... Revita Lash for me has worked really well. Rapid Lash also worked well.
I use Revita Brow on my brows during the
Yes.
pandemic, which did make a difference. At the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Maya, beauty favourites right now?
Mine is such an oldie.
Go on.
It is Pantene's hair oil.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't hear much about Pantene these days.
Know,
Yeah.
But I actually, this is how I feel like you know something is that good. I have always worn my hair curled. That's how I prefer to wear it, sort of like a wavy. I hate my hair straight. I think it like is so limp and boring, and these bits here that are broken just sort of hang in a weird way. I put Pantene in my hair after I'd straightened it, and then I put a hairbrush through it, and everyone asked me if I'd had a blow dry.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, this has changed my hair.
You definitely, like, there's no
looks like-
flyaways. It does look very polished.
That
and-
is Pantene's hair. I think I've got the vitamin E one. I'm
Amazing.
like blown
and
away.
so it goes
by
in
it.
dry hair.
Yeah, well, I put it on dry
Yeah.
hair, so I hope so. I think it's unreal, and I can't believe. I mean, it's like the sort of thing your mum would have.
Did you
used.
sort of stumble across it? Or
No, I do use some of Pantene products. Like I like their hair mask.
Okay.
And I've just had it in my cupboard. I've got loads of other hair oils actually.
Yeah.
I've Gizu's hair oil
Yes.
for a long time, but this one has made the biggest difference just like instantly.
great. And it's probably under a tenner.
Yeah.
Sometimes the oldies are just the goodies
Yeah.
as well. What's your, Jen, your ride or die, like old school product like that?
Moroccan oil, actually. I don't know if that's as old school, but I've probably been using that for like 15 years. I use it in wet hair after the shower, and I just feel like it smooths the hair,
Should I do
makes it
that?
dry quicker, I think. And I don't even travel without it. I have a little mini that I like top up.
Okay.
Yeah. And yours?
Probably double wear would be my answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is like,
And you use the square bottle.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Not every, so like I'm not wearing it today, but like if I've got like a day to night day, you did a TikTok the other day about things to know in your 20s that we shared on Luxe Jen, and somebody commented being like, one thing you should know is that like day to night doesn't exist, like Cosmopolitan was
saw
lying
that.
to you.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, what job? I would love
Yeah.
a job in which this doesn't
Yeah.
exist, because every single bloody day is day to night. So yeah, we need to find these jobs.
Yeah.
Where
Does
you
that
can
mean
just
you're
go
either
home.
always full glam or you
Do
never
you
do your
take
makeup?
Do you take yours off though and redo it?
No, I can't. Do you?
No, I did it last night for the first time ever.
But
no,
I would
you-
advise at home.
Yeah, if I was
No.
at home, or I probably wouldn't have put
No,
makeup
I
on
don't
if I was
think I
at
even-
home. But no, who can?
No,
What, that means
just
having to have your
pile it
entire
on top.
kit in the office. So
People do.
yeah, I just find it such
Not
an effort.
us.
But yeah, double wear. Estee Lauder also have a moisturizer, which is, I never remember the name, but it's in a blue bottle and it's like a tinted moisturizer that I absolutely love.
As foundation-y kind of.
I use it more as a moisturizer
Oh,
base,
right.
but
Yeah.
it's, I really like it.
My oldest, which is so boring because everyone's heard it a million times over, is my NYX eyebrow pencil. NYX Cosmetics
Yes,
eyebrow
you
pencil.
love that one.
I have had that for like 20 years.
Has it been around that long?
Wow, however long
We've
it has
got your brow
existed.
secrets coming up soon, actually,
years.
haven't we?
Yeah,
That's
on
something to
YouTube.
look out for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely excited about
Yes.
Well, I got told I've got brow blindness.
By,
that. No,
by
you have the
who?
best
The
brows.
internet.
I'll fight them.
Yeah.
The internet. They're like, she needs to stop. They're too big for her face.
Oh my God, no.
This is my natural eyebrows.
Sorry, this is my face.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
It makes me so upset watching Gen Z, back to Gen Z, thinning out their brows. Alex L keeps
Yeah.
doing it, and I'm like,
You'll regret
oh my
that,
God,
babe.
girls,
Yeah.
like we've all been fighting so hard to grow.
Yeah.
I've spent years trying to grow these out.
I
So
know.
Oh, maybe they're coming for me. Maybe it's the Gen Zs.
And everyone's also going back on the... Did you ever have microblading done?
yes.
You don't look like you
Yeah,
have, in a
thank
good
you.
way.
I went to
Yeah.
Holly Parks, who is amazing. Yeah, I had it
because
done
I know a
in
lot
October.
of people around my age that have the very like red
They're the
tattoo
worst.
left now from it. Yeah.
That is the
As it's
that very
faded.
blocky.
Yeah, and it's like a sort of burgundy colour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But I suppose you should get it topped up.
You
should
are supposed to get it topped up.
Topped up, but you can actually also get the pigment removed as well. I think that's probably the better
I went to Holly
option.
Parks, who does individual
Yes, she's
brushes to
amazing.
make it look like much more natural. Whereas yes, a lot of people did have that very blocky look, and it's not great.
It's not aged well.
No, not if it fades. Can I just tell you really quickly about actually two products that I'm loving right now? One
please.
is from Trini's makeup range, Trini London. She's got something called the Miracle Halo, which is a new glow.
Yeah.
It is. The glow is unbelievable.
Yeah, and you can use it like all over or as a highlighter.
It says use as a base, but like as a highlighter, it is amazing.
Yeah.
There's a pinky tinted one. I think there's a couple of shades, but I've got
there's
the
a few,
pinky tinted one, which is so pretty. I
Yeah.
love it. And then also back to my Liberty trip, I discovered a brand. It's called, hang on, I'm going to get this right. It's Bien-Aimé, created by a couple of French ladies who used to work for Cézanne. It's totally got that aesthetic. It's very pink and pretty. And there's this one product which is like a body. I don't even know how you describe it. You know, like the Elemis cleansing balm, how it's hard and then you put it in and it melts.
Yeah.
So this is that for your body, but it's not a cleanser, it's a moisturizer. So it comes out as a balm with like
it's like a solid
spoolie.
oil, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a solid
Yeah.
oil, but I love it. The smell is incredible.
I've not heard of it.
It's really. I put it in our beauty chat. Check it out there.
Okay.
The most delicious smell, and I'm trying to be
Nice.
better at body care. You're good at moisturising.
I do try quite hard.
When you
to
find a
moisturise.
good one though, I found that with Naturium with their
Yeah,
Glow
their
Getter
stuff's very
body
good.
butter. That has like revolutionised my body care routine because
makes
I
you wanna
want
do it.
to use it in the morning.
Yeah,
That's the
I
difference.
use that.
Yeah. So I highly recommend. Check them out.
Great.
So that's it. Thank you both
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks. And thank you for listening, for watching. If you have any feedback, do let us know in the comments. Let us know if you've enjoyed this podcast. And once again, please do subscribe. The LGs I saw do the thing where they're all like, subscribe.
Oh, they got like a TikTok dance.
Like,
for
yeah,
it.
it's kind of like this. Subscribe. This is
Buttons
the,
up
they're gonna
there.
they're
Oh, I
gonna laugh
see.
at us, aren't they?
Yeah, of course.
Lame.
Always.
Subscribe. This is the millennial version. So do subscribe and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Before we go, a big thank you to Porsche for partnering with us on this episode. The all-electric Porsche Macan is where efficiency meets performance, delivering standout design, luxury, and that unmistakable Porsche experience behind the wheel. To learn more and explore the Macan for yourself, head to porsche.co.uk/Macan.